Before you finish working, retirement can seem like a finishing line. But once you pass it, you realize it's just the start line for what is hopefully an exciting chapter of your life. So 5 years leading up to your planned retirement are crucial for getting organized and understanding the tasks ahead. It can be a great time to lay that groundwork for a smooth transition into retirement. Hi, I'm Simon Alexander, founder of Streamline Financial Planning, and I help people make the most of their finances in retirement. In my line of work, I often come across a common scenario. Many people tend to procrastinate their planning for retirement. And the most common phrase I hear is, I wish I had done this earlier. So today, I'm to share 5 key steps you need to think about 5 years before retirement. And as always, I'll be talking about pensions and tax. So please take a moment to read these risk warnings. This video is only for educational purposes and it's not financial advice. If you are unsure about your plans for retirement, then I would encourage you to speak to an independent financial advisor. Okay, now back to the video. Before we dive into the specifics of financial planning, the number one key consideration is identifying your retirement goals and ambitions. For many of us, our careers have taken center stage, often forcing us to put personal dreams on hold. Consider the sacrifices and compromises you have made along the way. Have there been any activities you have wanted to do, but had to postpone? At the end of the day, what brings you joy and fulfillment? Write down your retirement goals and ambitions. Is it that epic cross-country road trip, learning a new language or musical instrument, or finally starting that dream business? Now, you might be wondering why you should start this process at least 5 years before retirement. Well, it's because many of us tend to focus on what we're leaving behind in our careers rather than what we're moving towards to in retirement. So crafting a fulfilling life for yourself during retirement involves adjustment, planning, and preparation. Having a clear plan of action for the next 5 years can make all the difference. If you're finding it challenging to define your retirement goals, consider asking yourself these 3 questions. These questions, developed by George Kinder, a well-known financial planner in the States, and often referred to as the father of life planning, are designed to help you gain clarity on what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. By prioritizing what matters most to you, you can create a roadmap for your ideal retirement lifestyle. I highly encourage you to give it a try. I've added a link in the description below. Understanding your estimated retirement spending is the second important step. The best place to start is to understand how much you're spending today and then anticipate any future costs that you may occur in retirement. What you want to do is break down your expenditure into 3 categories: essential, lifestyle, and discretionary. Essential expenditure, the committed outgoings such as basic living expenditure, like food, council tax, and household costs. These bills that you must pay and which are very difficult to reduce. Lifestyle expenditure supports your expected standard of living, such as holidays and eating out. And lastly, discretionary expenditure covers luxury items and gifts that you may want to make. These 3 categories cover the regular ongoing expenditure in retirement. You might be wondering about the significance of categorizing your expenses. The importance lies in the ability to provide a clear picture of the extent to which you depend on your retirement portfolio to cover your ongoing costs. Moreover, it offers insights into potential areas where you can make reductions if needed. The next thing to consider is any large one-off cost that you may incur during the first couple of years of retirement. This could be going on around the world cruise, doing a house renovation, or even paying off your mortgage. The reason why you need to factor these large costs in is that you do not want to be withdrawing funds out of your retirement portfolio at the wrong time. Withdrawing funds at the wrong time could trigger taxes and jeopardize your portfolio's value, especially if the market's on a downturn, which may not be a great result for your overall retirement outlook. The third step is to gather your financial assets and build your balance sheet. Add up how much you have in wealth and how much of this will be necessary to pay for your retirement lifestyle. I suggest as you gather this information, you begin to understand the following. Check how your pension and other investments are allocated. Are the funds too risky or they're too cautious, and how diversified are they? If your pension uses a lifestyling strategy, understand how it may automatically shift to less growth investments as your retirement age approaches. Also ensure that this aligns with your risk profile and retirement goals. Check the costs and charges. I can never stress this enough. It is something that we can easily control, and by reducing the cost of your investment portfolio can be an easy win. To break down exactly what you're paying for, such as platform fees, fund charges, and advisor charges as well. To give you an idea, if you're paying a total cost of more than 1.5% of the value of your portfolio, then I would consider that to be fairly high. Not all pensions are equal, so explore if your pensions have any enhancements or guarantees. These can be valuable in generating a secure retirement income and may be lost if you decide to move your pension elsewhere. If you have a defined benefit pension, understand when it starts to pay out, how it escalates each year, and if you're entitled to any lump sum. This type of pension provides a guaranteed income in retirement. Like a defined benefit pension, the state pension also offers a guaranteed inflation income during retirement. This can go a long way to cover the essential expenditure that I spoke about earlier. So you need to ensure that you have 35 qualifying years for the full benefits. And you can check your state pension entitlement by going to the gov.uk/check state pension site, and I've added a link below. Please note, if you haven't completed the full 35 years of national insurance contribution, you can review your NIC record. You have until the end of the current tax year to check any missed NIC years since 2006 and make necessary top-ups. This could significantly boost your state pension benefits, so it's always worthwhile considering before the deadline. Finally, if you have non-liquid wealth like a business, start thinking about how you can realize funds from it to help you cover your retirement expenditure. Now, why is it crucial to gather this information at least 5 years before retirement? Well, you might discover that your investments aren't aligned with your retirement goals, or that you're paying excessive fees, or you're a business owner that will need to find a plan to sell your business or put in place a succession plan. Addressing these issues early on can significantly impact your long-term financial well-being. On another note, you shouldn't forget about any liabilities. For instance, understanding the timeline and strategy for paying off your mortgage, whether before or during retirement, is vital. This is crucial as it can influence your retirement income plans. Once you've gathered your retirement assets, it's time to move on to step 4, creating a cash flow forecast to project how long your funds might last. Cash flow forecasting is a useful tool as it considers your income, expenses, assets, and liabilities, and makes other assumptions to project into the future. It is useful as it helps provide a high-level view of the risks that you may face and the likelihood of you having a successful retirement or not. By doing this exercise 5 years before retirement, you can understand the likelihood of how long your money will last in retirement and start planning on a withdrawal strategy of how you generate that sustainable but tax-efficient income. Even more crucially, this analysis can guide us in determining how much we need to save over the next 5 years. And this then prompts us to ask some important questions. How much can I comfortably set aside? Should these savings go into a pension or an ISA? Should I take advantage of my employer's pension matching program? And what about salary sacrifice? These decisions can significantly impact your financial future, so it's worth exploring them carefully. And lastly, step 5 is considering a phased retirement. Hopefully in the next 5 years, you can make work optional, meaning you have the choice to leave your employment and not have to work another day. Please don't forget the importance of taking a phased approach in retirement. This is where you have the option to work on your own terms and earn an income while reducing your hours or days. There are many benefits to this. By continuing to earn an income, you may delay the need to draw down on your investments and preserve your retirement savings for longer. This can provide greater financial security and help to maintain a comfortable standard of living throughout retirement. The cash flow analysis should demonstrate this quite well. Also, continuing to work can be beneficial from a social and personal perspective. Work provides opportunities to stay engaged, active, and socially connected, which can help to maintain a sense of purpose and fulfillment in retirement. So by taking a phased approach, you can gradually transition into retirement, which can help to ease the emotional and psychological adjustment that often accompanies this major life change. Once again, I'm Simon Alexander, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about your plans for retirement, then please do get in touch. See you at the next video.